excellence face off in the Tournament of Champions final. Both have been frustrated in their recent attempts to win the title. And both teams think the championship trophy belongs in their school's trophy case. It's the Green Wave of Delbarton against the Brick Green Dragons, next on CN8. From Continental Airlines Arena in East Rutherford, New Jersey, CN8 Sports presents the New Jersey Devils NJSIAA Ice Hockey Tournament of Champions. Tonight, it's the overall New Jersey State title on the line as the Brick Green Dragons take on the Green Wave of Delbarton. Hello again, everybody. I'm Mick Mottinghoff. Once again, my pleasure to be joined by Pete Caggiano. Glad you could join us for this high school championship, New Jersey style, on CN8 tonight. Well, Pete, last weekend was St. Patrick's Day, and still there's plenty of green to go around in this building here tonight.
Well, Vic, both teams are looking for the luck of the Irish. Both teams come into tonight's game as the #1 seed. They're big, they're physical, they're strong. I expect to see a good game tonight. I expect to see a lot of hitting tonight.
You're probably right. Now, when you take a look at some of the highlights from the parochial championship game, Delbarton, a 2-1 win over Seton Hall Prep, but that game was really over early.
Well, Reinhardt scored. Evans scores on a great pass across, and Delbarton did a great job getting the monkey off their backs to finally beating Seton Hall after losing to them 3 times in a row in the parochial championship.
And when you take a look at their road to the championship, you'll find out that it was more like roll tide.
They had an easy first 2 games. Tough game against St. John Vianney 4-2, and then the game against Seton Hall. What more can you say? They put it all together that night.
Now, the Brick Green Dragons had been down this road before. This is their 6th trip since '95 to the overall championship game. And when they came through the championship on the public side, an easy 5-1 win over Randolph.
Well, they got some goals earlier from Van Glom, Brower, Sorrentino. They took a lot of shots early, and when they scored the last 2 at the end of the second period, it was lights out for Randolph.
But once again, the Brick Green Dragons with a 5-1 win over Randolph to capture the public championship. And their road to this final really only had 1 speed bump along the way.
Well, just as in previous years, Mick, they had a scare in the semifinal round. They worked hard. They had a tough game against Montclair. They beat them 4-3 at South Mountain Arena just 3 weeks ago. And then when they came against Randolph last week, an easy 5-1 victory.
Yes, it was. Now, usually, when you get to a championship game like this, upperclassmen, especially seniors, step up and lead the way. But when you talk about the leaders for Delbarton, really it's 2 sophomores that are the go-to guys, Dale Reinhardt and Tyler DSO.
Dale Reinhardt, 31 goals, just a sophomore. He scored the first goal of the game the other night, and he's just a spectacular player, big, strong, likes to battle in front of the net.
And DSO, great goaltender with a very quick glove, so we'll keep an eye on him. And look, take a look, the assist really piling up for Reinhardt this year.
Reinhardt assists, goals, points, and DSO comes into tonight just 1 goal against average for the run of the playoffs. Outstanding.
Now the Brick Green Dragons, they're led by Tom Brower, a centerman, and also their goalie, Dennis Koper.
Well, Brower scores a goal, but his best asset is his passing. Very good at setting up his teammates, Dan Acropolis and Brad Sorrentino. He's the guy who knows what to do with the puck.
Now Koper, though, trying to recover from a hip flexor muscle injury, so we'll keep an eye on him tonight.
Well, Koper missed the first 3 games of the playoffs, sat them out, then came back to play the last 3. He's been strong, has done a good job, and he's a big boy, 225 pounds.
We'll keep an eye on him in nets tonight. Once again, Delbarton taking on Brick for the overall ice hockey championship in the state of New Jersey. We'll come back with the starting lineups and more, so stay with us tonight on CN8.
CN8, it's here tonight, the region's only prime news hour. CN8 News at 7. Then CN8 presents your favorite artist live in concert. And at 9, today's headlines, your issues, it's your call with Len Doyle tonight on CN8.
On the next, it's your call.
The bond has been broken between the community and the police. Racial profiling. What can be done to restore the faith in law enforcement?
It's your call.
Tonight, 9 Eastern on CN8. CN8 Extra tonight. What does this 15-year-old have in common with these great leaders? Bringing the message home. How you could make a difference. A season of nonviolence. CN8 Extra tonight on CN8 News. On the next Real Life. Same-sex parenting. The American Pediatric Association supports it, but the state of Florida doesn't. A debate on gay parent adoption. What is in the best interest of the child? On the next Real Life. Tonight, 6 Eastern on CN8.
cooking up something good, and your taste buds will be thanking you big time. Flavors of America, the Fred's Kitchen. Let's cook with Paul Dillon. Expect more flavor today on CN8.
Welcome back to Continental Airlines Arena. We're just moments away from the opening face-off of tonight's championship game. Time now to call on the third member of our team, and Bob Lampinen.
All right, thanks a lot, Mick. And you know, any good coach knows as much about his opponent as he does his own team. And both coaches, you can be sure, have been studying those videotapes. Coach Oriem and Coach Shatel are ready for this one. And just a little while ago, we had a chance to talk to them, not about their own team, but about their thoughts concerning tonight's opponents, a little different perspective.
Brick High School is a big, strong, physical team, you know, somewhat similar to us. You know, we have to play very physical and match them with their size. We have to get pucks on their goaltender. He's a big kid, and we're going to have to make him move his feet. And we're going to have to play well in our defensive zone.
Well, we hope to stop Delbarton's aggressive moves, but they're big and they like to dump the puck and they go into the corners and they crunch, and so it'll be a tough time for us. We hope we can get on the scoreboard. They have a good goalie as well, so they're a well-rounded team. They pass well. They make good selections on their passes, and they're big. So it's going to be a tough game for us. Hope we're ready for it.
Heard from both coaches, and now we are set for the opening face-off. Delbarton in the home white tonight. Brick Green Dragons in green, and the face-off controlled by Brick to start the game. Dan Acropolis, Tom Brower, and Brad Sorrentino on the opening line for the Brick Green Dragons tonight. Brick sends it back to the point. This puck almost intercepted. Gray Eklund takes the first shot on goal, kicked aside by Dennis Coker.
Cofer had to be quick with the right pad. Good shot by Delbarton.
Third pass goes straight up the middle. And here's a giveaway. Dan Acropolis goes in hard, has the shoulder down. The puck goes back to the point. In the slot now, nice speed in front, but the Brick Green Dragons never get a shot away as the puck is corralled by Mark Schillings. He will send it into the neutral zone.
So much for feeling each other out there, Mick. Both teams coming out right from the gun, putting pressure on the opposing goaltenders.
Top line gets out there now for the Delbarton Green Wave with Pat Ryan, Dale Reinhardt, and Chip Campbell. That's their high-scoring line, and Reinhardt along the near boards, trying to get the puck ahead, but it flips into the penalty box area. And there is a look at Chip Campbell and Ian Van Glan.
Van Glan, big boy, 6'1", 185, scored one of the goals for Brick the other night in the public school championship game against Randolph.
Chip Campbell wins the face-off. And here comes Campbell. Try to get a shot away, but the Brick defense right there to break that up. Now back to the point. Here's a shot. Trying to go through a maze of players, knocked down by the defense. We'll see a lot of shots to the point by Chaz McLaughlin tonight. He was an all-state selection a year ago for Delbarton. Brick has the puck, trying to get it out of the zone, and did. Reinhardt comes back to pick it up. He will just dump it in as both teams look to change on the fly. Just underway with no score. Again, we play 15-minute periods here in high school hockey in the state of New Jersey. Delbarton just looking to dump it in. It takes a funny hop, goes right in, and Coker had to be ready.
Wow, great save by Cofer. He just got the right arm out as the puck took a funny bounce. Delbarton right on top of that loose puck, took a quick shot. Cofer able to stop it.
Green Dragons control the puck. Fogarty will just dump it in behind the net. Yes, so looks the puck in the corner behind him. Now picked up by Dane Evans. Third line center will get it ahead. Here is Justin Collins on a rink-wide pass. Ridden off nicely, though, by Fogarty on the defense. Ooh, and there's a hit. Tony Trocchia leveled his man, and Brick just missed a breakout pass.
We talked about it earlier, Mick. We talked about the hitting. We talked about the physical play. I think that's just one of many we're to see tonight.
Well, the prognosticators said that Brick may have the edge when it comes to checking, forecheck, and back check. And look at Tony Trocchia's hit right here coming up.
Watch The screen dodges the check, and then there's the play in the corner as he kind of almost sidestepped the other player and forced the puck himself, or should say himself, into the net.
Back to the point, and the shot by McLaughlin was knocked down again by the defense, so he hasn't yet to get one on goal here tonight, but now gives up in the neutral zone to Mark Schillings. Schillings comes across the line, goes it up on left wing to the net. Shot goes wide by Eklund. McLaughlin kept it in at the point, and on run off nicely by Eklund in the corner. So Delbarton trying to throw its weight around as well. Now here is Schillings. Schillings trying to work with Tim Campbell in the corner. Campbell goes after it. Campbell trying to dig it out. It comes back to the point. Deflection in front by Schillings, just went wide.
Schillings had his back to the net, and with the back end of his stick, tried to redirect that puck on net. He just missed.
Here's the senior, Kevin Kilt, big defenseman. Try to go past McLaughlin, couldn't do it. McLaughlin brings it back the other way, but Rick able to break that up, and they had possession momentarily at center ice. Delbarton carrying the play a little bit more in the first few minutes of this game, Pete Caggiano.
Yeah, territorial-wise, it's definitely in favor of Delbarton, but Rick is so potent, all they need is one shot on goal. Player down in the corner in front of the Zamboni door. Can't quite get a number.
I believe that is
that Reinhardt? That's
Brad
down?
Reinhardt. Well, there's the head coach, Bruce Shatel, in his first season, as his team went 25-3-1, and now up and skating around is the sophomore centerman, Dale Reinhardt, who has 63 points this season.
You take a look at the Brick bench. For Brick this year, it's been a team effort. Everybody from top to bottom has really played hard. This was their goal from the beginning, from when they started practice in November, to get to this game in this building tonight. And there you see they're faithful.
They come out in full force through the fans from Brick Township. Tim Campbell wins the faceoff for Delbarton. He's inside the zone. Delbarton doesn't want to risk the offside, so they play back in their own end. Delbarton with one of the biggest defensemen on the ice right now, and Ryan Ike at 6'5". Here is Mark Schillings across the line. Throws it wide. Hope we got a stick on that nonetheless. Trocchia gets the puck ahead. Sorrentino couldn't catch up to it. Try to spring the winger Eklund away, but could not do that. And Brick will just dump it right back in. Both teams get a change as Delbarton looks to come out of its own end. No score with 10 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in period number 1. Now here is Spar. Sends the puck back to the point. Wind up and a shot. Scramble in front. The puck came loose. Delbarton, though, able to clear it out of the zone.
Great save by Tyler Diesso. He came out to break down the angle. He challenged the shooters, and there was a lot of activity in front of his net. I don't know how he saw it, but he did make the save.
Another hit by the Green Dragons on the fence, and this is a shot on goal, so no icing. Back in a hurry to pick it up is McLaughlin. Clearing pass. Actually turns into an offside as it's sent right back in with Trotter still in the zone for Brick. Bob Oriema, in his 37th year, has over 500 wins as a head coach. That's more than any other hockey coach in the state of New Jersey.
563 to be exact, but you know what, Mick? He has more years coaching than the Delbarton coach Bruce Shatel has alive. Bruce Shatel is only 31 years old. In fact, his birthday is tomorrow.
9:24 to go in this opening period. The play onside, and here comes Chip Campbell across the line. Throws it in front, shot. Oh, and it just went high and wide off the stick of Dale Reinhardt.
Oh, Reinhardt hit it with the tip of his stick. He was set up beautifully, did not get good wood to the shot. It kind of flittered and fluttered and went just wide of the net.
Now the puck goes into the Green Dragon bench, and they'll have the stoppage, but this was probably the first real scoring chance for Delbarton tonight.
Good pass by Chip Campbell. He slides it across. Again, on the right side, Dale Reinhardt, left-handed shot on the right side. He has a full net to shoot at, but couldn't quite pull the trigger that time.
31 goals, 32 assists for 63 points for Reinhardt this season. Face-off controlled by Dan Acropolis from Brick, but Delbarton has control, and they will dump it right in behind Cofer. Fogarty gets there first, goes up high off the glass. Brick looks to come out, and they will. Here comes Tom Brower, the centerman. Throws a backhander to the net. DeSo easily sticks to the side. Now here is Sorrentino. Goes rink wide for Acropolis. Acropolis ekes his man at the face-off circle. Tried to give it up. Couldn't do it. Broken up by Reinhardt. And here comes a 3-on-3 back the other way. Reinhardt gets it to Pat Ryan on the right wing. But it rolled too far ahead, and now Delbarton wants a change. Still scoreless. Sorrentino has it go through his skates with Brick. Couldn't control. The hitting still going on as Kelt at 6'3" hit his man, Eklund, right at the red line.
And Eklund's no slouch either. He's a pretty big boy as well.
And another hit deep in the corner as Fogarty is laying the lumber. So Brick on the attack now in a 2-on-2, but it rolls off the stick, goes behind the net. Brick with a nice job to keep it into the point, however. But here comes Delbarton, 3-on-3 back the other way as they dump it in, and juggling and holding on is Dennis Kofer. And we have a stoppage with 7:59 to go here in this first period. You saw it live. Here's the slow-mo look in the corner.
Watch, boom, right there, shoulder to shoulder. And actually, the Delbarton player who delivered the check took the worst of it as he wound up on the ice.
And Brad Sorrentino, the senior at 5'10", showing he can take a hit and keep on going.
You mentioned it earlier tonight, Mick. Big teams, many guys over 6 foot, a couple of guys over 200 pounds. You're going to see this physical play all night.
Face-off is controlled by Trocchia for Brick as they break out quickly. But still, they really haven't been able to get a good push when they get to the blue line. Back the other way, McLaughlin tried to throw it in front. That just went wide. Delbarton along the near board. Dane Evans rolls it behind the net. Tom Lynch gets there, couldn't clear it. And finally, the Green Dragons will clear this puck. It's not going to have enough on it, though, for an icing as it's waved off. McLaughlin just shoots it ahead. It will take a hop and roll in as Kofer has to make the stick save, so no icing.
That time, Delbarton was looking for the icing. They wanted a line change, but the puck was on net.
Sorrentino intercepts one of the blue line, has his shot go off a skate, however, as Ryan Ike got a piece of that. The puck comes out. Here is a 3-on-1 back the other way. The trailer chip Campbell, but the play offside.
Oh, Pat Ryan, the junior, cardinal mistake. Made a drop pass at the blue line, and when he did that, he put his teammate offsides. Take a look at the starts from outside or inside their own defensive zone as they come up across center ice. He drops it just before he approaches the blue line, and he drops it back behind the blue line so that when his teammate Chip Campbell picked it up and carried it over the line, Ryan was already in the zone, causing the offsides.
Campbell, a 20-goal scorer on the face-off, wins this draw and gets it back to Ryan Ike, who will shoot into the far corner. Kevin Kelt over skates, leaves it. Pat Ryan going to get there first. They set up Ryan behind the net. He takes a hit from Alex Gordon. Gordon trying to dig it free. Here's the short side stuffer by Ryan. That's blocked by Kofer. Here's a breakout the other way, 2-on-2 for the Green Dragons. Dan Dornacher has a roll off his stick as it goes behind the net. The puck is out of the zone.
Great job by Keith McCorder, the senior defenseman. He played the Brick player one-on-one, let the puck go, played the man just like they teach you in school.
Tony Trocchia. Full head of steam comes across the line. The play's onside. And now it is kept in by Brick. Finally, Delbarton will clear. Ian Van Glan cannot get the puck. Neither can Fogarty. And Tim Fogarty has to retreat deep in his own zone to pick it up. Gives to Trocchia. Banks it off the boards, gets it to center, but nobody there. And Campbell will shoot it right back in. Now Trocchia. Gave it away. Centering pass in front. Backhander and a tip goes wide. Here's another chance, but the backhand well wide on that one.
Good work by Delbarton, buzzing all around Dennis Kofer. They almost got one there. That's what happens when you go to the net, Mick. That's what happens when you put pressure on a goaltender. Kofer taking a sip of water. He deserves it. He came up with one big save, and then a errant pass almost cost him.
Yeah, but it is Gray Eklund right on the doorstep as this puck comes kind of to him.
But it was up in the air, Mick. It was bouncing a little bit. And he almost caught Kofer cheating. As we see some of the physical action that happened just moments ago, he almost caught Kofer cheating to his left and tried to beat him back to the short side and put the puck just wide.
Delbarton wins another faceoff. Now here is Evans. Gives it up. They roll it right in front. Shot, save, rebound, save, and Kofer didn't see it. And finally, the defense clears.
Delbarton was able to take that puck right out of the air and put it back on net for a second shot. Good save by Kofer.
Puck's out of the zone, however, and Ed Crotty couldn't keep it in. Here come the Dragons. Shot just goes wide, and it had DeSo kind of reaching.
DeSo was screened a little bit by his defenseman, just missed the net.
Delbarton wants to clear. Kilt will keep it in. Takes a slap shot, but that's redirected. Finally, Delbarton gains control. They will shoot at the length of the ice. Icing was waved off as the goalie touches up. So Brick shoots the puck into the Delbarton end, hoping for a wild bounce, but here is 3-on-2 back the other way with Chip Campbell. Campbell trying to go inside his man. Goes in the corner, lost the glove, now tries to keep it on, but Brick will get there. It comes back to the point. Finally cleared, and well, with no two-line pass, you have 2-on-2 back the other way, but Brick not really able to get a good shot from Trotter. Mullins keeps it alive. He's the extra forward. But the puck shot out of the zone, still scoreless with 4:13 to go here in our opening period. Ryan Ike unloads well wide. Dan Acropolis has his clearing pass knocked down momentarily by Dale Reinhardt. Tim Fogarty has his pass intercepted and shot right back in.
Look, we're about 12 minutes into the first period here, almost 12 minutes. Very even game. Both teams doing a good job. Hits are 6-5 in favor of Delbarton, but the game is exactly what we expected. Hard hitting and some good scoring chances.
Kelt with a slow roller, easily sticked aside by DeSo. Now on the near wing, here is Schillings. Mark Schillings goes to the face-off circle, tipped, and it goes wide. Again, they try to set up Eklund on the left side of the net. Back to the point, McLaughlin has it, takes the shot, it's in front, and holding on is Dennis Kofer.
And who's right there in his face? The big senior, Ray Eklund. And now some of the Brick players taking exception to Eklund and sitting there and watching the action.
Well, some of the hard hitting we've seen so far tonight.
There's the shot that goes just wide. Now watch behind the net. Boom, right there. You see that hit. That's Rob Farr laying out the Delbarton player. Now watch the action in front. There's the save by Kofer. The activity in front. Little tap. You saw a little tap there by Eklund's stick, and that's what upset the Brick players. That's why they moved him and pushed him away from the goal.
Face-off coming up in Brick's end to Kofer's right. Fogarty has it. Now picked up by the Green Dragons, and they will get it to center. Here is Pat Ryan. Gives up shot. Oh, just caught a piece of the glove by Dennis Kofer.
Boy, was he quick with that left hand. That was ticketed for the upper corner. All in one motion, just swiped the glove up and was able to deflect it over the net.
Reinhardt, puck on a backhand. Gives up to the point. Here's a shot from outside. Save, rebound. And the shot goes wide. Crotty had a pretty good shot on goal. Kofer had to be equal to the first blast from the point. Here is Sorrentino, winds up, eye high. That was on goal because the goaltender, DeSo, was down on his knees.
Yeah, Tyler DeSo went down early. The shot wasn't as hard as he thought it would, and he didn't quite handle it well.
Both teams want to change. Fogarty trying to come out of his own end for Brick. Now it goes ahead. Here is Trotter. He's ridden off nicely by Nick Warder. Warder playing a solid game defensively. Now has the puck in his own zone, and he will clear. No. Brick cannot clear its own zone with Kevin Kelt. Almost gave it away in front. Trotter there to get it first. But Vince Trotter doing a nice job of helping out the teammate, and then clears the puck. Here is Dan Acropolis, just on from the change, coming right down the slot, has it on his backhand, trying to go back to the forehand, couldn't do it.
He went in 1-on-2. He did a great individual effort, but he needed some help on the rebound.
And here is a breakout. 1-on-1. And a nice job defensively by the Green Dragons to kind of break that up. Once again, that is Trocchia.
Tony Trocchia, the sophomore defenseman, did a great job playing the man.
2-on-1 in front. Oh, and just over skating was Schillings on the feed from Tim Campbell.
Tim Campbell, what a great job. He faked the pass the first time, then slid it across. That should have been a goal for Delbarton.
That's the second time they came close tonight. And here's another great glove save by Kofer on the shot by McLaughlin.
Just like before, Kofor winging that left arm up, catching it with a little bit of the gauntlet, knocking it wide.
The layoff side coming up as the puck goes into the bench. The puck will come outside the zone as we're down to the last minute of play, but so far, 2 great glove saves by Dennis Kofor to keep this game scoreless.
Kofor has seen 10 shots so far as Delbarton has a 10-3 advantage in shots, and he's been big every time, and 3 or 4 of those saves have bordered on the spectacular range. Delbarton with 4 odd man rushes tonight. They're really doing a good job breaking out of their zone and getting the pressure on Brick and on Dennis Kofor.
Puck comes back in the Delbarton end. Ed Crotty has it. Plays forward. Here is Reinhardt. Drop pass. Here is Campbell walking in. Oh, and I think Kofor got a piece of that too.
He sure did, Mick, again, and the left glove got a piece of that puck to knock it wide.
Well, the book seems to be go high on Kofor, but he has gotten the big glove up 3 times tonight to keep this game scoreless.
Well, then it's time for a second edition of that book, because you better start shooting low. He has shown us time in and time out again tonight. He can make the save with the big left glove. Watch this pass, picked up right in the middle by Campbell. Quick wrist shot, great save by Dennis Kofor.
And Kofor, again, the biggest player on the ice, Pete, at 225 pounds, is able to show his quickness around the cage.
Very good moving left to right. Now, remember, Mick, he missed the first 3 games of the playoffs with a hip flexor, and that's exactly where this is going to come into play when he has to make that lateral move left and right.
Breakout pass, Sorrentino trying to catch up with it, couldn't do it. 23 seconds left in the opening period, which is scoreless. Delbarton has had the upper hand. 12 shots on goal to 3, but here is Sorrentino trying to feed it in front. That's broken up. And Dale Reinhardt coming back the other way. Kilt looking for a poke check, has it. Oh, they have Sorrentino on the wing. 1-on-1. He'll wind up with a shot. And Diesso makes the easy stick save as time expires here in period number 1 as we are scoreless. But so far, you have to give the edge to Delbarton, but Bob Oriema of the Brick Green Dragons has seen great play and goal from Dennis Kofor, and that's why we are scoreless. Stay with us. Intermission activity coming up on CN8.
I'm Lou Tillich, tonight on the Sports Connection.
The Philly coach that has his kids dancing at the Final Four, Billy Hahn, helped build the Maryland Terrapins into a top 5 team. Will he do the same for the LaSalle Explorers?
The Sports Connection, tonight at 11, only on CN8.
Where can you expect to find more live coverage of world events and neighborhood issues? CN8. Expect more. More live sports, high school, college, and the pros. CN8. Expect more. More dialogue and discussion. More flavor and flair. More live concerts, interviews, and music. CN8. Expect more. More of what you expect. CN8. Expect more.
Donnie, Peter, sit down. Stop playing around in the van.
Experience the fast-paced goal-scoring action of the Philadelphia Kicks. Affordable family 4-packs, just $48. And don't miss the post-game kids party in Bullies.
Don't make me come back there.
Score big with the Philadelphia Kicks when they host Baltimore this Saturday, March 30th at 7:05. Tickets at the box office and Ticketmaster or call 1-888-888-KIXX.
CN8's Lynn Doyle. More than talk. Your chance to speak up, speak out, and we like it like that.
CN8. Tune in, find out.
Welcome back to the Continental Airlines Arena, where at the end of the first period, it's Brick nothing and Delbarton nothing in a good one. I'm Bob Lampton, happy you could be with us here at our intermission. And you know, there's great tradition in Brick Township. They're known for their hockey, but it doesn't just happen. A lot of people work very, very hard. It involves family. In Brick Township, it's family plus hockey equals tradition and winning.
Dan Acropolis is the center on the first line, and he's one of the grandsons, and in fact, he's the third one that's passed through the senior year. Had Cindy Acropolis, who played for us, and the forwards, the officials couldn't tell when a girl was on the ice. She's about 6 foot tall, skated just like a boy. She played at RPI, and then Bobby Acropolis played for us a couple years back, last time we won it. And now we have Daniel, and of course I have Dan Dornacker, who was a grandson by another one of my children, my daughters.
During the hockey season, he's he's usually coach to me. I kind of try to keep it simple that way and not involve family. It's always nice though, when he comes over talk to my parents. You know, we always, we can sit down, watch films, do that type of stuff. So I think in the long run, it might have made me a better hockey player, and maybe my brothers and sisters a little bit. But you know, like this year, me and Tom Brower watch films with the coach sometimes when he's over the house, and it's a lot of fun. And I think being family helps out a little bit with that.
Well, there's so many people and so many groups who have put a lot of time and effort over the years. I mean, the parents who have to, you know, the difficulty in getting to ice rinks at different times and traveling cross country and having to get up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and have the boys play from one end of the state to the other.
Oh, it all starts with our coach, Bob Oriema. I mean, we have club. I mean, most of the guys in the team, me, Brower, Dan, we've been playing together since we were 6 years old in club, growing up all through the levels. You know, we've always played on the same line. We know where each other are at all times. I mean, everybody wants to come to Brick Hockey Club so they can someday maybe play for Brick High School.
Well, that's what it takes to have a tradition and a winner. 0-0 the score at the end of one completed. An exciting first period of hockey, and let's send it upstairs to Mick and Pete for highlights.
All right, thanks very much. Let's take a look at our first period stats. And Pete, you'll see the shots, the big factor right now. Delbarton leading the way 15-8 at that point. And chances, they've had more around the net as well.
Sure, and those shots, of those 15 shots, Mick, 9 of them came from within 15 feet of the cage. So they did a good job putting pressure right in front of Kofer.
Let's take a look at some of our first period highlights, and a lot of hitting going on. You have Eklund and Fogarty going toe-to-toe.
Boy, is that a big hit, just like you would see in the NHL. Toe-to-toe right against the glass.
Now, Rob Farr had a pretty good opportunity for Brick, shot it wide, but still able to get his hits in behind the net, even though the shot went wide. Delbarton, though, with more shots on goal with Chip Campbell, and a pretty big save here by Kofer.
Gets a drop clasp by Reinhardt. Good quick shot. Kofer, quick left glove, makes the save.
Once again, we are scoreless. Our second period just around the corner. Stay with us tonight on CN8.
On the next, it's your call.
The bond has been broken between the community and the police. Racial profiling. What can be done to restore the faith in law enforcement?
It's your call.
Tonight, 9 Eastern on CN8. CN8 Extra tonight. What does this 15-year-old have in common with these great leaders? Bringing the message home. How you could make a difference. A season of nonviolence. CN8 Extra tonight on CN8 News.
Athletes, musician, writer, producer, newsmaker, politician, actor, headliner.
One-on-one with Steve Harumato. TV that gets up close and personal with the people everyone's talking about. One-on-one tonight, 6:30 Eastern on CN8.
People will do anything to be cool. Alter the way they look, change the way they dress. They really should consult me first. As a cooling specialist for Sears, I know cool.
For your homeschooling needs, look to Sears. Get 0% financing for a year on select high-efficiency central cooling systems. You'll get great brands like Kenmore and Drain and an expert you can count on. Sears installs, maintains, and repairs the brands you want with the guarantees you need. Sears, where else?
CN8, the hottest trends, the coolest bands, the most outrageous nightclubs, all the places to see and be seen. Set your own trend. Experience the scene for yourself. It's everything you need. CN8, Sunday on CN8.
Now, welcome back in our view from atop the Continental Airlines Arena, looking into the city of New York. And, of course, the beam of light is exactly where the Twin Towers stood before September 11th. And there's a tribute, and also each Delbarton player on the back of their helmets has the letters DOC, and that honors David Campbell, the father of Chip and Tim, who died in that terrorist attack on September the 11th. Let's go downstairs to Bob Lampinen.
All right, thanks a lot, Mick. With Coach Bruce Shatel of Delbarton, and Coach, your team came out. I thought they played very well, but there's no doubt about it. These are two evenly matched teams.
Oh, Brick's a fantastic team. Goaltender stood on his head in the first period. We just got to maintain our intensity, do a little bit better job on our forecheck, and most importantly, be a little sure-handed with the puck. If we're able to be a little more sure-handed and bear down when we get the opportunities, maybe we'll be successful.
Had a couple of tough chances in front. One or two shots kind of deflected off the sticks rather than getting a good solid shot at. I think had you been able to do that, you might have been ahead.
Yeah, you know, playing in the big rink, you know, I think the kids, you know, a little uptight, and hopefully they got all the jitters out and they're ready to go this period.
Thanks, Coach. Fellas, up to you.
All right, thank you. That is Bruce Shatel, first-year head coach, former assistant at Seton Hall Prep, and he played his collegiate hockey at Providence College. He was a defenseman.
He hit the nail on the head, Mick, when he said we have to score when we get the chances. They had some good opportunities, and as Bob Lampinen pointed out, didn't quite get good wood to the shots.
Well, Brick trying to come out of its own end here in period number 2. Kept in with a nice move by Tim Campbell, but here's Acropolis across the line. Takes his time looking for a trailer. Sorrentino's turnaround, whistles wide.
That's always a tough play for a goaltender. Sorrentino took the puck on his backhand, but then spun around to his forehand for the quick shot.
Here is Mark Schillings just trying to poke it to the net, and Dennis Kofer will put the glove down and hold on and force the face-off in his own end. Kofer faced 12 shots in that opening period.
Watch right there. That's Schillings coming in, gets a weak backhand off, but he got the shot on goal, and that's what you have to do. He was being hugged and held by a Brick player, but he managed to, with one arm, get the puck on net. Easy save for Kofer, but he got the face-off in the zone.
A McLaughlin shot, save, rebound, followed up, goes wide off the stick of Reinhardt. So Kofer stops another. Brick looking to come out. Rob Farr. Hand in along the near wing. Chaz McLaughlin cleared the zone, and Brick will have to go back and pick this up. Icing's waved off as Chip Campbell gets there first. Delbarton with the puck. Back to Ned Crotty at the point. Throws it into the corner for Reinhardt. Now they wind it around for Pat Ryan. Back to the point. McLaughlin tees it up. Had a shot deflected, and it bounces well wide. They're hit by Trocchia of the Green Dragons. He has really had a lot of hits through the first period and now the first few moments of period number 2. Puck shot out of the zone, and Delbarton has to go back in his own zone to pick it up. But this guy can fly, and Chaz McLaughlin, 56 points on the year, comes across the line. Nice drop pass from Reinhardt. Shot, hit the defenseman, and it bounces wide.
Good setup by McLaughlin. Reinhardt had the shot, but good play by the defenseman of Brick.
Evans had it on the backhand. Now it gets thrown in front, right up the slot. Nobody there. The puck comes out of the zone. McLaughlin will have to go back and pick it up.
You mentioned McLaughlin. 3 shots on goal for him so far this season, the most of anybody in the game.
Trotter keeps it in for Brick. Now it comes out of the zone. And Crotty trying to keep it alive. Did just enough, and Delbarton will shoot it in. They want to change as icing is called with 12:50 to go here in our second period. Again, we are scoreless in the New Jersey Devils NJSIAA Overall Hockey Championship in the Garden State.
And we're also without penalties so far as we take a look at Alex Gordon, one of the few freshmen starting on defense for the Brick High School team.
Yeah, but in net here, Diesso, just a sophomore, had 8 shutouts on the season. Back to the point. Kelp takes a drive, and it got redirected. Going to be picked up here and sent the other way. Kelp goes back to pick it up. Eklund doing a nice job of keeping the puck in the corner alive. They try to play back to him. Acropolis looks to send a man away. That's broken up. Ryan Ike shoots it, but it goes into the bench.
Mick, because the teams are so balanced, because they're so even, neither team can shadow another player. You got a player like Brower, excellent fellow, good passer. You take a look at Ryan Ike, another big, strong kid, but each team has their goal scorers, each team has their bangers. Some guys do both. Coach Oriama said, I can't shadow one guy and leave another guy open. I have to be balanced.
Oriama looks pretty good considering when he played his college hockey, he was a goalie and played without a mask.
But a lot of guys played without masks then.
Well, yeah, but still. Although he did say most of his teeth were not his own.
Well, that's what they did back then. Oriam only stands about 5'5", and they took the shortest guy, put him between the pipes, and that was his job.
With the icing, it'll come outside the zone and all the way back to the other end, as we'll see if Brick can now maybe generate some offense off of their face-offs, Pete, because they really didn't get many shots on net in the first 15 minutes.
Well, they had a few on breaks, but not many sustained from a lot of pressure. Of the shots on goal they had, 2 came from the point. 1 actually came from outside the blue line. Not the kind of offensive attack they want to put against Diesso. Not the kind of attack they have to put against Diesso if they want to score.
They won that draw, and Acropolis shot it wide. Delbarton Looking to come out of the zone with Tim Campbell. Puck is dislodged, and who's going to get there first? Dan Acropolis will cycle back in his own zone. Acropolis, one of the more skilled players at 6'2", 220 pounds. Try to get the puck ahead to Brower. Sorrentino couldn't do it, and Acropolis will hold on. Now it goes ahead. Oh, spun around, gonna get our first penalty of the night as Sorrentino is taken down, and the Brick Green Dragons will get the first power play opportunity this evening.
Well, that was missing all first period, but we get one here in the second period. Gray Eklund, the senior forward, just reaches out with the stick, catches Sorrentino up high, and our officials make the right call. There you see it there. Notice under the arm, spins him around. He'll sit 2 minutes for hooking. Stan Gutt and Peter Lanigan are officials tonight, and I believe it was Peter Lanigan who made that call, the right call, as Sorrentino said, you know what, if I'm going to be hooked, I might as well go down, and when you do that, it's sort of almost automatic on the call.
For Eklund, his 35th penalty minute of the season. And now this play, I believe, offside as Eklund's in the sin bin, high sticking. 3:27 is the time of the penalty.
Now here we get a chance to see the potent Brick power play.
In the playoffs, they had been operating at about 37%.
9 for 24, Mick. That's outstanding.
Wow. Well, this may be the break they've been waiting for. Kevin Kelt starts out trying to get it ahead to Von Glahn. He was broken up. And Kelt will have to go back in his own zone to pick it up. He's out there with Acropolis, Van Glahn, Brower, and also Sorrentino.
Keep your eye on that fella, number 3, Kevin Kelt. According to Mike Morial, the Star Ledger, he calls him the best defenseman in the state. He can do it all. He can shoot, he can skate, he can take the body as well as anybody.
But yet, Brick has not ventured to the blue line in this power play, and there's 1:15 left. Now Kelt fakes the shot, left it for the trailer. Van Glahn wasn't ready for it. It's broken up by McLaughlin and sent back to the corner.
A little bit of miscommunication there cost them a good scoring opportunity. They had gained the zone on the Delbarton side, but could not sustain the pressure.
Here is Sorrentino at the line, takes the drive, glove save by Tieso, and he'll hold on.
Sorrentino from about 50 feet out lets the slap shot go. Easy save for Tyler Tieso, the sophomore. But again, Mick, if you notice, he went down early and then had to extend the right arm all the way up. He's going to get burned if he keeps going down early. The best asset for a goaltender is his size, is the width and height of his body. Just stand and take as much net away as possible. That's how goaltenders make the saves.
Face off to Tieso's right. Brick controls the puck. And now Farr. Tried to play back to Trotter in the corner. That's intercepted. Cleared but not out to the point. It's going to roll in the corner where Farr will get there first. Rob Farr tried to get it to Trotter and did. Trotter throws it to the net with a man coming in front. It goes off the skate and wide. Dan Dornacher had to go off his skate and went wide, and now here's a foot race as coming up to the puck is Reinhardt. He has it, looking for a man down the slot. Gives up for Schillings.
Schilling was on the wrong wing.
15 seconds left in this power play, and finally Brick gets control, and they look to come out. Rink-wide pass goes to the corner. They want to change, and only 7 seconds left in the power play, so time's going to wind down, and it looks like the first penalty of the night will be killed off by Delbarton.
No real good scoring chances by Brick on that power play. In fact, the best chance came short-handed for Delbarton.
Now Acropolis trying to clear the zone with a deflection, couldn't do it. Brick gets it out. Crotty puts a glove on. Ed Crotty just dumps it back in. Sorrentino can't knock down the loose puck in the neutral zone. Delbarton shoots it in.
Little goal hanging there by Sorrentino as he was hiding by the Delbarton blue line looking for that breakout pass.
Well, with 24 goals, maybe I do the same. You got to generate some offense sooner or later. This puck will be iced.
Oh, they're going to wave it off, Mick.
Blockman goes back, and he'll start out of his own zone. Tried to play through, couldn't do it. Pat Riley gives chase, but gives up on that. And icing is the call. So we are scoreless with 8:44 to go here in the middle period. Second period, that is. And Kevin Kilt, 6'3" senior, had a goal against Montclair earlier in the playoffs this year.
Mick, when you get to see this young fella play, you'll see what I mean. He's a senior, 185 pounds, comes into tonight's game with 15 goals, 21 assists. He can shoot as hard as anybody I've seen at the high school level. And when he comes in full stride, get out of the way, you'll get hurt.
Delbarton has the puck as they look to come out of the zone. They try to get it ahead here to Reinhardt. Goes off his stick and into the corner. Puck kept alive, though, by Pat Ryan. Ryan stood up by Fogarty. Now Mullins has it on his stick for Brick, and he gets it out. The way offside coming up. Everyone's out of the zone, so no whistle. Trying to spring a man away right off the bench, but too far ahead, and icing called as they try to, well, set up Tim Campbell breaking in right off the bench.
The sophomore forward, Tim Campbell, looking for his 8th goal of the season, was hiding, or I shouldn't say hiding, but because now they change ends during the second period, the Delbarton bench is by the Brick blue line. So as Campbell came over the bench, hiding right by the blue line, trying to get that breaking pass.
Face off, controlled by Delbarton. They will clear. Here comes Tim Campbell. Kilt intercepts, has a full head of steam, goes high off the glass. It is outside the zone. Players try to freeze it there, and the whistle blows. So the face-off outside the Brick end. Good look at Ian Van Glan right there. Had 2 goals in the 5-1 win against Randolph to get his team here in this championship round.
Van Glan played an excellent game last week against Randolph, scoring the goals, and also very physical player, 6'1", 185. He's the kind of guy that likes to mix it up, likes to go in front of it and create havoc in front of the opposing goaltender.
Still scoreless with 7:44 to go in the middle period. Delbarton with the puck in its own end. Pass intercepted at the blue line by Acropolis. Shoots it right back in, but now here comes Tim Campbell. Campbell out there with Schillings and Eklund. And one of the most physical lines for Delbarton tonight. Sorrentino takes his man down.
Boy, did he ever. He leveled the Delbarton play.
Now here comes Kilt. Kevin Kilt. Went into the boards. Play continues. Play onside. Acropolis now just shoots it back in on a pop fly, and DeSo makes that save. 7:06 to go. We are still scoreless. Now it is Dale Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts on a move. It's on his backhander. Top of the slot. Gives up from McLaughlin. Takes the shot. Kofer holds on in the midsection and squeezes tight to get the whistle.
McLaughlin takes this shot from about 30 feet out, but not a very good angle. Kofer does a great job squaring himself to the shooter, making a save. Well-deserved drink of water for him. Watches Reinhardt just feathers the pass across. McLaughlin, right-handed shot on the right side, takes the quick shot. Kofer makes the save with his chest and a little bit unsure where the rebound is, but quickly holds on for the whistle.
Shots on goal. Delbarton 15-4 so far, so the ice has been tilted in favor of the white team here tonight. Here's Chip Campbell, takes a drive, and holding on once again is Kofer. Well, Campbell's had a couple great opportunities, but you're seeing no ill effects of that hip flexor muscle injury that limited the playing time in the playoffs for Dennis Kofer tonight.
You got to credit Kofer for doing his homework before this shot is taken. He follows the shooter right to left. When the shot is taken, he's squared. He's right there. Chip Campbell's shot hits him right in the chest. Easy save for Kofer. But it all starts with thinking and moving ahead of the shot.
And Glan and Reinhardt on the face-off. Reinhardt wins the draw, but no one's there at the fence. And here comes a foot race. Rob Farr going in the corner, gets there first. But he's ridden off nicely by Dave Lewis. And Delbarton looks to come out. Van Glan now shoots it off the boards, goes in behind DeSo. Almost a little interference in front, but no call.
Well, the telltale sign, Mick, is the Delbarton player raised his hands to say, I didn't do anything.
And DeSo just easily sticks aside a slow roller that comes in from the point. Lewis winds it around, but it's not out. Fogarty, nice job to keep it in. Now it's intercepted. Here's a 3-on-3 back the other way with Reinhardt trying to get the puck to Pat Ryan, too far ahead.
And Dornacker did a great job back checking.
Mullins, the extra forward, with a backhand attempt just to get it in the zone and force a line change. Reinhardt takes a two-hander, try to get it out as his line wants to come off. 5:36 to go in this second period. We are still scoreless. And we saw the defenseman, Chaz McLaughlin, kind of hanging near the blue line, looking for the lead pass, but that was too far ahead. Now he comes back in his own zone to pick it up. Plays forward here for Justin Collins. Collins out there with Riley and Evans. But here come the Brick Green Dragons. Brad Sorrentino across the line, takes the shot, and it's kicked out. The rebound was right there, but not followed up by Tom Brower.
Brower was tied up very well by the defense of Delbarton.
Delbarton looks to come out. Campbell gets it ahead for Evans, and the defense will shoot this into the crowd. And sometimes with a play like that, you'll see a little delay of game, but none called.
Oh, accidentally on purpose it went into the crowd.
Okay.
Dane Evans, who scored a goal, the second goal, the game winner the other night against Seton Hall Prep, had to almost knock that puck out of the air as the pass was high. This is just moments earlier. Sorrentino, quick wrist shot, great save by Tyler DeSo, and then the rebound goes just wide as the defense for Delbarton does a great job tying up the Brick player.
Back in behind DeSo. Dornacker gets there in a corner. Brick digs it out far, rink wide pass to Kilt at the point, takes a shot, holding on to make the save is Tyler DeSo.
That time DeSo was deep in his net. He was inside the crease, but had a good look at the shot. And for some reason, there was no forward covering the shot from the point. There you see DeSo, nobody in front of him. The seas had parted. He had a clear view of the shot from the point and was able to make the save. Here it is from ice level. Big shot, and that was taken by Kevin Kilt. Good save by Tyler DeSo as he holds on for the whistle.
Kilt can crank it up, evidenced by his 15 goals this season. Delbarton wins another faceoff, though, in its own end, so they have taken away that opportunity from Brick. And here's a breakout, 2-on-1, down the slot, backhander, big save, Kofer. Oh, as he stones Mark Schillings.
Schilling went to the backhand, but Kofer was better. He went with his left glove and was able to make the save.
Another spectacular save by Kofer. Now he just easily puts the stick down on one from center ice. Well, this has been Delbarton's offense against the goaltending of Kofer, and a good opportunity as Sorrentino couldn't hold on to it. Back to the point, shot up and over the net. Crotty swings and misses. Brick trying to keep it in, maybe gaining some momentum now off of the saves by its goaltender. Brower couldn't get the puck, and Trocchia goes back in his own zone for Acropolis. Crotty has it, shoots it back in the Brick end. Fogarty has his man. Acropolis winds up with a shot, deflected. Look out. Goes high off the glass and behind the net. Up on the twine, and the whistle will blow to stop play.
Good pressure back and forth. Chaz McLaughlin, the senior defenseman for Delbarton. 3 power play goals so far this year, 2 game winners, 1 shorthanded. Very good compliment to his partner on the ice.
I understand he may prep next season at Northfield Academy in Massachusetts. He's thinking about doing that.
That's one of his options right now.
Looks up at the clock and sees his team with more shots on goal, but still scoreless with 3:26 to go. Foot race on in the Brick end. Going to be picked up by Delbarton at the near face-off circle. Now right in front, and a good opportunity by Reinhardt, but a roll off his stick. And the puck is cleared.
Again, great opportunity for Delbarton. Reinhardt had the puck 8 feet out, couldn't tee it up for the shot.
And so far, it has been the Dennis Kofer show, keeping Brick in this game as it's scoreless. There have been at least 5 quality chances in this game for Delbarton, and Kofer has been equal to all of them.
Kofer using all of his 225 pounds to play tonight and stop the puck between the pipes. Coming into tonight's game, he's given up an average of 2 goals against for each one of the 3 playoff games.
Well, there's a whistle to stop play as the puck is iced by Delbarton. The Brick fans wanted a penalty in the last trip out of the zone, but none called. Well, we flash back to about 1985, and how about Jim Dowd, former Brick player?
On Barish.
Here's Jim Dowd scoring a goal for Bricktown in 1985, and you know what, Mick? Right here in this building, 10 years later, when he was playing for the New Jersey Devils, he scored a playoff goal to help the Devils win their first Stanley Cup in 1995.
Great thrill for Bob Oriema, who has coached now for 37 years to send a player on to the National Hockey League. Dow currently starring for the Minnesota Wild.
Playing with his old coach, Jacques Lemaire.
But right here at Continental Airlines Arena, the New Jersey Devils NJSIAA Hockey Championship in New Jersey, scoreless with 2:35 to go. Where's Jim Dowd now for the Brick Green Dragons, right?
They can sure use his scoring punch.
Brick in its own end. Sorrentino trying to dislodge the puck. It comes back to the point. Alex Gordon kept it in momentarily, but here's the breakout with Mark Schillings. Schillings doesn't roll off his stick, intercepted by Tim Fogarty. Fogarty gets it out of the zone. Oh, almost overskating, and overskating was Gordon. Those giveaways will catch up to you.
Big hit by Gray Eklund using the body. Another one.
And Delbarton able to keep it in. They're keeping the pressure on. Now Brick's got to get the puck under control and clear the zone. Finally they will. McLaughlin will shoot this in. Chip Campbell picks it up along the far boards. Puts it on the backhander, tries to get the puck ahead to his brother Tim, and now the puck comes out of the zone. And icing called against the Brick Green Dragons.
Just over a minute and a half remaining here in the second period, and good sustained pressure by Delbarton. That's what they need to do. That's what they have to do to score goals. We take a look at Peter Lanigan. Excuse me, that's Stan Gutt, one of our officials tonight. Look at this hit right here.
Gray Eklund knocking his man down. Hello, Alex Gordon.
Sometimes you're better off playing the man than the puck. Faceoffs tonight have been pretty even. Brick 15-14 advantage so far.
And the Green Dragons will get this puck in their own end, but they did not clear. So another failed clear attempt, and it comes right in on goal. And those things will add up after a while.
Well, Mick, as you and I have mentioned many, many times before, when you control the faceoff, you control the puck, and when you have the puck, the other team can't score.
And here's Ian Von Glahn, one-on-one, lines up on a shot, stick save by DSO.
Now, Mick, did you notice that time DSO was way out of the net?
He cut down the angle nicely. Now another shot that rolls up, and DSO gloves. That was off the stick of Tony Trocchia.
2 big saves for that fella, the sophomore Tony DSO. The first one on the semi-breakaway where he comes out to the top of the crease, cutting down the angle, making the save, and then a good second save on Trocchia as he breaks it on the right side.
Like you say, Pete, you got to come out and cut down the angle, and then notice he did get back and kind of hug the post as the shooter came closer, so he was able to move on his feet fairly nicely.
That was the second save on the shot by Tony Trocchia, who was looking for his 10th goal of the season.
Last minute of play in the second period. Kofer makes sure the puck goes wide, and Trocchia and Sininsky back in their own end to go after this puck. Tim Campbell's going to get there first. Back to the point. Shot takes a funny bounce, and Kofer comes out to put the glove on it to stop play with 37 seconds to go in the second period.
Great battle in front, Gray Eklund.
Coming up in the intermission, we'll have stats and highlights, and also we'll take a look at the goaltenders in tonight's game as well. Tyler DSO and Dennis Kofer, who has done just about everything that the Brick Green Dragons have asked him to do tonight. Bruce Shatel says, maybe we can get a face-off here and put one on the cage in the final 35 seconds. But Brick controls the draw. Well, Brick has won major face-offs in its own end tonight. That has helped. McLaughlin slips and falls trying to come out of the zone, but he's able to get it out. 20 seconds remaining. Now McLaughlin plays forward. Numbers are against Delbarton as Brick is getting defensive in its own zone. The trailer in front is Campbell. It comes right in the slot, but Crotty couldn't catch up to it. Now Campbell tried to set up a man in the slot. That was deflected by the defense. And time expires in period number 2. Well, the Brick Green Dragons doing it defensively, but the man of the hour so far has been Dennis Kofer. Tyler DeEsso hasn't been as tested tonight for Delbarton. Nonetheless, we are scoreless here at Continental Airlines Arena. Stay with us.
CN8 Extra tonight. What does this 15-year-old have in common with these great leaders? Bringing the message home, how you could make a difference. A season of nonviolence. CN8 Extra tonight on CN8 News.
Hi, Billy Mays here for Grip Wrench, the one tool with the power to do it all. Use it around the house for fixtures and fittings or opening up that stubborn jar. The Grip Wrench is the right tool for every job. If you've ever busted a nail or a knuckle, then the Grip Wrench is for you. The secret's the unique gripping action combined with the power of the handle that gives you the strength to open, loosen, or tighten in one easy motion. It grips without damaging the surface. Call now and you'll get the Grip Wrench for only $19.99. We'll also include the mini Grip Wrench, a $10 value, yours free. You get both wrenches for just $19.99. But call right now and we'll include the grip socket, a $20 value, absolutely free. That means you get all this, a $50 value, all for just $19.99. Here's how to order.
To order your Grip Wrench, call 1-800-343-6886 or send a check or money order to the address listed. Call now.
I'm Lou Tillett, tonight on the Sports Connection.
The Philly coach that has his kids dancing at the Final Four, Billy Hahn, helped build the Maryland Terrapins into a top 5 team. Will he do the same for the LaSalle Explorers?
The Sports Connection, tonight at 11, only on CN8.
And we are back 0-0 as we begin our second intermission. Certainly a terrific first 2 periods of hockey characterized by great goalkeeping. And you know, we talk about goalkeepers. It can be a lonely position, and it takes some special kind of kids to turn out to be great goalkeeping. We've got 2 terrific goalkeepers tonight, and let me tell you one thing, folks. Skaters are one type, goalkeepers are another. It is definitely not the same for a goalkeeper as it is for the rest of the players.
It's different. And anybody out there will tell you, I'm not like any of the guys in there. We all wear matching, like, khaki shirt and tie to a dinner. I wear an off-white shirt with a Christmas tie in the middle of June and running sneakers with a pair of black pants. It's just how I am. I'm just one in a million, I guess. I'm not like any of those guys, and they're all great guys. I'm not saying I'm not like any of them. I'm just the oddball.
I think most of my position is all like a mental game. I mean, my mental game starts, you know, last night getting a good night's sleep, you know, playing a certain number of songs, certain songs that, you know, get you going. You know, it's certain like little rituals even when you're in the net, or, you know, what pad you put on first. It's all this whole entire thing. And I know a lot of the players and everybody else, no one really does that. And they always say, you know, goalie's the kookiest position on the whole entire team, really the weirdest guys.
I'm on just on the puck. The puck and sometimes the fans. I kind of run off the fans. I get my energy and stamina from the fans. Like, the more fans are and the louder they're cheering, the more into the game I get. I've had games when there's nobody there and I'm kind of just like, wow, this is boring. But like tonight, I had a few hundred people standing right behind me. I was into it. And usually I just focus on the puck and keeping that little black puck from getting behind me.
You have to like think, you know, so much, and it's getting to this mindset where, like, I call it the zone, where like, you know, I can't, you know, nothing else matters. I can't even hear the crowd. You know, it's just like me and that puck, you know, nothing else. I mean, and that's what, like, for me, that's what being a goalie is all about. You know, I make those, you know, make the saves, you know, whether it's the breakaways or little, you know, flubs, whatever it is. It's because, like, I'm just focused so much on that puck. And it's not that I got focused, you know, 5 minutes before. I've been focusing for, like, the past 24 hours. I mean, and for any game, you know, whether you're playing, you know, a mediocre team or, you know, Seton Hall. I mean, it's that mindset that, like, lets you win games and lets me play my best anyway.
Tyler DeEsso and Dennis Kofer, 2 outstanding goalkeepers we're seeing tonight. It all may come down to who makes the first mistake in this one to see who wins it. This is a great one. Let's send it back upstairs for highlights to Mick and Pete.
All right, thanks very much, Bob Lampeter. First, we'll take a look at some stats. The big one, 0-0 on the scoreboard after 2 periods, and the shot still favoring Delbarton, as well as the chances, Pete.
The shots, and a lot of those shots have been real good shots for Delbarton. Kofer had to come up big 19 times.
Well, time now to take a look at a few scoring chances, but both goalies closing the door. First off, Tim Campbell setting up Mark Schillings, but Dennis Kofer is equal.
This is the save of the game. Schilling going to his backhand. Great save by Kofer as he stops the puck.
Then Ian Van Glon and Tony Trocchia going to get involved for the Brick offense.
Well, here comes a shot by Van Glom. Good save by DSO. And then as the puck wraps around, Brick gets a second opportunity as Tony Trocchia comes in again shooting the puck, and again good save by DSO.
So it's been all goalies tonight. We are scoreless. Third period coming up.
On the next Technogenesis.
Are our schools making the grade? Innovations in education making public schools smarter.
Join us for the next Technogenesis.
Sunday night, 7 Eastern on CN8.
On the next, it's your call.
The bond has been broken between the community and the police. Racial profiling. What can be done to restore the faith in law enforcement?
It's your call.
Tonight, 9 Eastern on CN8.
Hi, Billy Mays here for Grip Wrench, the one tool with the power to do it all. Use it around the house for fixtures and fittings or opening up that stubborn jar. The Grip Wrench is the right tool for every job. If you've ever busted a nail or a knuckle, then the Grip Wrench is for you. The secret's the unique gripping action combined with the power of the handle that gives you the strength to open, loosen, or tighten in one easy motion. It grips without damaging the surface. Call now and you'll get the Grip Wrench for only $19.99. We'll also include the mini Grip Wrench, a $10 value, yours free. You get both wrenches for just $19.99. But call right now and we'll include the grip socket, a $20 value, absolutely free. That means you get all this, a $50 value, all for just $19.99. Here's how to order.
To order your grip wrench, call 1-800-343-6886 or send a check or money order to the address listed. Call now.
Welcome back to Continental Airlines Arena. We are set for the third period, but first, let's go downstairs to Bob Lampinen. Bob.
With the Brick coach, Bob Oriam, coach 37 years on the sidelines. It doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. It's still a tough game. It's what you do on the ice. There's 5 guys on 5 guys plus the goalies. That's where it is at here. Both teams are going at it real hot and heavy, and it's a real good game.
Kofer's playing great for you in the nets.
He sure is. He's bailed us out several times.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, Bob Oriam wants to get back to the team. I don't blame him. They're excited down here.
Well, only 15 minutes separate these two teams from a championship, or maybe even a little longer, Pete Caggiano.
Well, if they are tied at the end of regulation, we will play a 15-minute Southern Death overtime. The first goal wins.
But we're a long way from that. 15 minutes on the clock. Bruce Shatel, in his first year, has his team playing for the overall New Jersey State Championship. Delbarton fans showing up in full force here tonight, and we are set for period number 3. Delbarton will control the opening faceoff as Mark Schillings goes back in his own zone to pick it up. Lays ahead now for Tim Campbell, who's out there with Gray Eklund. Tim Campbell stood up by Kilt, and another hit by Eklund. So Kilt and Eklund have really registered the hits for their teams tonight. Here is Kilt across the line. Drop pass for Sorrentino, was behind him, throws it in the slot. Nobody there except the Delbarton defense, and they'll clear. But it comes right up here to Tim Campbell, and the play's onside. Campbell tried to throw it in front. That's broken up. And the puck is cleared. And this will be icing against the Brick Green Dragons as we are just underway in our scoreless third period here tonight.
Nick, the third period started just the way the first and second period ended, with the hard hitting. Look at that right there. Gray Eklund using the body, taking Sorrentino out behind the Brick net.
I'll tell you, this is the most hitting I've seen in a high school game in a long, long time.
And it's all clean, Mick. It's all clean. Every bit of the hitting we've seen, the players have kept their sticks down, they've kept their elbows down. Good job.
Back to the point. Delbarton with the puck, shot, glove save, and holding on is Kofer. Off the shot by Dale Reinhardt. Now, Kofer is definitely on his game tonight. You heard what Bob Lampinen had in between periods. He is definitely a free spirit out there.
Well, he says he feeds off the crowd. He waits to hear the crowd. That inspires him to play well, and he's doing that tonight.
On the face-off, Rob Farr has it, looks to come out, gets his pass ahead. Now Van Glon has it onside, rolls it to the net, and putting the glove down, Tyler DeSo to hold on. So the face-off in the Delbarton end. And now every face-off in the offensive zone becomes ever so important for both teams.
Oh, it sure does. And the goaltender sometimes They don't like face-offs time in and time out right in their zone, because then they have to concentrate more than 100% if that's possible, because with the puck in there, they really have to do their job.
You saw Delbarton with a 2-1 advantage in shots on goal at 20-10. They're trying to come out of their own zone here. Nice behind the back pass, trying to set up Chip Campbell a little too far ahead. And now Ned Crotty will dump it in. Both teams want to change as the puck comes out to the near side. High off the glass. And it comes into the Delbarton end where Trotter is held up momentarily. And now Ike tried to clear, but it's not out. Pat Lynch sends it in. Third line has been relatively quiet for the Brick Green Dragons tonight. And the centering pass too far ahead for Trotter as Ike goes back in his own zone to pick it up for Delbarton. Plays back behind the net here for Chaz McLaughlin, who skates out. McLaughlin rolls it off the boards, tried to get it ahead. Brick will just dump it right back in. Here comes the speedy Tom Brower out with the top line of Acropolis and Sorrentino. Fogarty on the fence, gets the puck to Acropolis. Acropolis across the line. Drop pass here for Brower, throws it in front. Oh, and a tip just went wide. The net comes off the mooring. Sorrentino had the stick down, trying to get the tip on the feed from Brower.
Brower doing what he does best, set up his teammates, and that's what he did there as he slid the puck across.
That was Brick's best sustained drive to the net tonight, Pete, and it comes with 12:49 to go here in period number 3.
And it took Pat Riley from Delbarton to take out the Brick player in front of the net. There you see the pass across on the right side of your screen. Right there you see the player for Delbarton taking out the Brick player, knocking the net off the post. There's a better look at it.
Play on in the Delbarton end. Brick trying to dig out the puck in the corner. Ryan Ike will get there first. Clears, but it's not out. Eklund sends it to the far corner. Frozen there by Schillings. You think he'd want to keep the puck alive. Now he tries to dig it out. And Brick will dump it right back in behind the ISO. Brick gets there first. Trying to pin the puck in along the line, but breaking out is Tim Campbell. Campbell trying to throw it in front, and a quick swipe by Schillings didn't connect.
Oh, Schilling had it about 20 feet out. He tried to steal the puck off the Brick defenseman's stick, but wasn't able to do it.
Now Schillings just rolls it in as his team wants a change on the fly. Tim Fogarty plays back behind his own net, but here's a giveaway. It's going to come right out in front. One shot, save. Crotty trying to lift it. Oh, it hit the crossbar. Another poke in front, and Reinhardt didn't get that to go in. That was so close to going in, but the light never went on. Here's a shot that is knocked down defensively and cleared. Well, the giveaway in front turned into a golden opportunity for Ned Crotty, and it looked like the puck was going to go up under the crossbar, but it must have just hit the crossbar as the light never went on.
It hit the top of the crossbar. What patience. As you see, Ned Crotty, he didn't shoot right away. He held, he waited, then took the shot. Pat Ryan took the second shot, but couldn't put it in. Great job by Kofor in front of the net. Great help from his defenseman. There you see him reach out with the left hand to make the save.
Well, that puck was ever so close to going in, right at the top corner of the net where the crossbar meets the post, and somehow it did not.
Delbarton did everything except put the puck in the net.
Back the other way, Brick maybe with new life. Oh, there's a nice stiff check by Acropolis, but across the line, here comes Reinhardt. Throws it back to the point. Shot! Oh, and it had the goaltender beat, but it went wide off the stick of Chip Campbell.
Great setup by Reinhardt. Campbell from about 40 feet out, let the slap shot go. He missed the net.
For one of the few times tonight, Kofor was doing that look over the shoulder, just hoping the puck wasn't going to make that net bulge.
Every once in a while, you got to be lucky to be good, and that time, Kofor was a little bit lucky, and it helped him keep the score at 0-0.
Now, nobody said it was going to be easy for first-year head coach Bruce Shatel. His team has had the advantage in shots, 22-10, but on the scoreboard where it counts, they have yet to break the ice.
If Delbarton wins tonight, Bruce Shatel will get his 26th victory of the season, which will be a record for the Seton Hall, the Delbarton team.
In the Brick end. Almost another giveaway as the Dragons try to throw it back to the point, but it's not out. Ike throws it in front, trying to get a deflection. That went wide. Ike's going for the puck again. but they go to the far point. Down the slot, shot, saved by the goaltender, Kofer.
And who was in front? Eklund was in front looking for the rebound. He didn't quite get that one.
Good play here by the Brick defense. It comes right back in front. Here's a turnaround and another save by Kofer. As Schillings was right there on the doorstep. He has been stoned twice here tonight.
Well, if Kofer's feeding off the crowd, he's got to be on a big high right now because the contingent of Brick fans right behind him are cheering, and he deserves the accolades. 2 outstanding saves by Kofer.
Now McWhorter's blast from the point was stick the side, and then somehow he did everything he could to keep this puck out of the net. And here once again, Schillings right on the doorstep, and Kofer just put the pad out.
The senior looking for his 10th goal of the year on the spin around. Right there, picks up the errant puck. Notice how he reaches out with the right hand, still drags the left pad to make the save.
And he made a blocker save on that one from the point. So Kofer showing us why Rick has made it all the way to this championship round, as he has come on to play his best hockey in the biggest game of the year. He's 2-0 in the playoffs with a 2.0 goals against average, but he's been perfect so far tonight.
Now, Nick, if you can be better than perfect, that's what he is tonight. He's been outstanding.
Here is Acropolis on the backhand, trying to walk it out in front, tuck it in the near corner, couldn't do it. Rick keep it in though. At the point, Fogarty rolls it along the boards. Shot back in as no icing called on the near side of the red line. Rick wants a change, and here's a giveaway. Van Glon picks it up as the puck did not come out of the zone. Pat Ryan in the corner, trying to dig it out. Van Glon has it, throws it right in front. Oh, and he's trying to set up a man right there in door knocker, but it just went off the stick. The defense picks up and clears.
Door knocker doing what all good goal scorers do. He went to the net. The pass was thrown to him about 15 feet out. Couldn't get the good shot off.
We've definitely seen more offense from Brick in this third period than in any other period so far tonight. This one's kept in at the point. Van Glon had a shot, but it rolled off the stick. Finally, it's picked up by Dwayne Evans, and Evans gets it out. Tim Fogarty goes off the glass, stays in at the point by Evans. Evans on the backhand, leaves it at the face-off circle, back to the point. That's going to come out of his own. Ike couldn't keep it in. Now Fogarty behind his own net starts out with 8.5 minutes to play in this scoreless game for Brick. Just rolls it ahead. Icing is waved. Oh, finally, I didn't hear the whistle. Finally, I see the hand go up and icing is called. Thought they were going to wave it off for a minute.
Well, it looked like they were going to wave it off. The last second, they decided not to. Ryan Ike, the junior defenseman, really throwing his body around tonight, taking a piece of every Brick player he sees.
3 goals and 7 assists for 10 points. Maybe the big stat for him is the fact that he's 6'5", 190. Well, the Brick fans saluting their team, their head coach, Bob Oriema, and Dennis Kofer, who has stood standing on his head here tonight. Back to the point. That's out. That's an offside coming up, and the whistle blows. Ike couldn't keep it in at the point.
Puck just jumped over the blue line for the offsides. Ike comes into tonight's game with 8 penalty minutes, so he's no stranger to the sin bin, and that's usually what happens when you're a big physical player. Sometimes your hits, you just get carried away a little bit, and you do sit the time in the box.
Well, Delbarton controls this face-off. Kilt trying to get it ahead to Sorrentino, does, but it's not out of the zone. Now Sorrentino digging along the boards, gets it out. Ike can't control, and it's played back in the end. Kevin Kilt from behind his own net, tried to set up Sorrentino, couldn't do it. Now Brick having a tough time, Pete, coming out of its own end.
Good forechecking by Delbarton, and then they have 2 defensemen that are just hanging back in center ice, so even if they get out of their zone, they can't penetrate the Delbarton zone.
Sorrentino intercepts, trying to turn around one-timer at the point, couldn't get that off. And now Keith McWhorter shoots the puck, but it goes into the crowd. Now McWhorter is a senior playing in his final game for the Delbarton Green Wave.
3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points. And Mick, we take a look. There's 7.5 minutes remaining here in the third period. We're exactly halfway through, and we're at the same point we were at the opening drop. Nothing.
Now here is Chip Campbell. Very dangerous goal scorer, comes across the line, lost a glove, trying to throw it in front, broken up by Fogarty. And Brick comes back the other way. Fogarty's played a very steady game defensively for the Green Dragons here tonight.
And a great job on the blue line for the Dragons.
Here's a man to watch, Chaz McLaughlin. He just winded in. Fogarty trying to pass it to himself off the boards, almost a giveaway in front. McLaughlin's going to keep it in. Goes to the far point. Crotty winds up with a shot. Score! From the point, Ned Crotty scores the first goal of the game, and Delbarton has a 1-0 lead with 6:53 to play.
Well, it was only a matter of time with all this pressure Delbarton was putting on. Dennis Kofer, one was going to sneak in, and that time Ned Crotty, the freshman defenseman, scores his 8th goal of the season, and they put Delbarton ahead by a score of 1-0. Good job here to go lateral at the blue line with the pass. There's the shot. Kofer saw it all the way. He just misjudged it with the right blocker, and it skips in on the short side. Here comes the shot. Kofer a little slow moving the right arm, and it beats him.
McLaughlin with a nice pass to set him up, and this will be the 8th goal of the year by Ned Crotty. McLaughlin picks up his 35th assist of the season. Good passing at the point results in the goal for Crotty, who is bidding for his 3rd game-winning goal of the season. It's 1-0 Delbarton.
Well, earlier tonight, Crotty had 2 shots from that exact same position on the point. The 3rd one was the charm, though. That one went in.
Play on in the Brick end, and here's a puck that's intercepted by Tim Campbell. Well, Delbarton has not won an overall state championship since they went to the public versus parochial format in 1995, but they did win a couple of titles previously. The latest back in 1992 when they beat St. Joe's Montvale in overtime, which was the last overtime game in a championship final.
And the only other championship they share one with St. Joe's and Montvale. There was no championship game. Both teams had a measles outbreak.
Wow. 5:55 to go. Delbarton with the 1-0 lead on the goal by Ned Crotty, his 8th of the season. Now the Brick offense going to have to heighten its play. Brick looking to come out. Kevin Kilt sidesteps the check, brings it across the blue line, fights off a hit from behind, rolls it in front, oh, it was tipped, rebound right there, oh, and it won't go in. Brick saying the puck was across the line, but the light never went on.
Well, there is no video replay like you have in the NHL. There were bodies in front of the net. The Brick team is complaining that it went in. Oriama's not saying too much, but I'm sure he'd like to get another look at it.
Well, the guy in front is Dan Dornacher, but another look as Kilt just rolled it to the net. And Dornacher saying that puck was in.
And they just showed the replay up on the big scoreboard. Here we're going to see Kilt the pass across. There's the first one. But notice how Dornacher crashes into the goaltender. Now, he's yelling the puck's in. He's raising his arms. We get no call. Maybe we can see from this angle. Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, that is close. That is close.
It is so tough to tell if the puck bounced over the line or bounced on the line. The entire puck has to go across the line. See if we can get one more look. Now watch as the puck bounces right near the goal line.
Now let's see if the goaltender's stick is in the way where we can't see it. It's right. Right.
There it bounces.
Right. Oh, the post is covering it. I can't see.
It is so hard to tell if that puck is across the line or not.
But we have the Devils off-ice officials working this game tonight. There was a goal judge. He did not put the light on. He didn't think it went in, and he had the best angle of anybody.
So the score remains 1-0 Delbarton on a disputed play they will talk about for a long, long time, and hopefully with 5:11 to go, that doesn't come into play.
But to give you an idea how much, Kofer just yelled at the official as the puck was going around the net, saying, why wasn't that in?
Well, sometimes you see plays that get talked about for a long time, and just at the end of that play, Gray Eklund got dumped.
You're not going to see that call now. Not this late in the game, not in the championship game. I think Gray's just a little tired right now more than anything else.
Well, Well, Fogarty and Eklund have been leveling the hits tonight.
Oriama getting an explanation from Stan Gutt.
Now, no penalty has been assessed.
I think they're talking about the goals, what they're talking about right now. As Oriama is saying, I saw it on the scoreboard, but at the high school level, it doesn't matter. It's only what the officials see on the ice.
Face off in the Brick end. Brick controls the draw. It is out. Van Glon rolled it into the corner. Keith McWhorter goes behind his own net to pick it up. He is hit. Brick trying to keep it in at the point, and they will momentarily. Now garnered by Ryan, who gets it to the red line. Brick will shoot it right back in. 4:37 to go. And Kilt almost took a run at a guy at center ice. Now here's an interception. Chip Campbell gets the puck, throws it in front. Shot, save, rebound, save. And Dale Reinhardt stoned twice by Kofer. Kofer has only been beaten once tonight.
Dale Reinhardt, looking for his 32nd goal of the season, was denied not once but twice. There's the errant pass. Now watch as the puck starts from the corner. Great centering pass by Chip Campbell. Reinhardt gets up the first shot. He tries to tap the second one, but Dennis Kofer makes the save.
Now, Dennis Kofer has been outstanding except for the one shot from the point by Ned Crotty here tonight. So far, that has been the difference. There's been one goal scored, one goal disputed. But it's 1-0 Delbarton. 4:18 to play in this one. Well, that could be an interference call as a Brick player was taken down trying to get to the puck by a defenseman.
Yeah, but who initiated that? Did Sorrentino initiate that, or did the Delbarton defenseman take him out of the play? Tough call.
Another big hit as Fogarty collides with Eklund. They're still going at it tonight. From the Delbarton end, here is McLaughlin. Chaz McLaughlin picks it up, tried to play forward and did. Van Glon goes back in his own end to pick this up. 3:41 to go, and the icing is called. The faceoff comes back down at the other end.
Mick, this game is ending the same way it started, with the heavy hitting. Both teams taking the body. Bruce Shatel knows that 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. All he has to do is hold on, and he will get the first championship of his career. There we see some of the punishing play as Gray Eklund delivered the check, but Tim Fogarty stood him up well.
Those two in particular have really had their numbers zeroed in on tonight. Brick trying to keep the puck in the zone. It's deflected up in the crowd. The faceoff stays inside the Delbarton end with 3.5 minutes to play in regulation.
Another faceoff deep inside the Delbarton end in front of Tyler Diesso. Delbarton has won 25 faceoffs of the 48 taken so far this evening.
There's the only goal scorer of the night. Ned Crotty picked up his 8th of the year here in this third period to give Delbarton a 1-0 lead. Winds the puck around. It was trapped along the boards, finally cleared and out. But Brick has control as Kilt plays forward now for Acropolis, who dumps it in the far corner. Sorrentino's going to get there first. Sorrentino was looking to center a pass, but he's broken up in a corner. Acropolis keeps it in. Throws it back behind the net where Sorrentino goes into the boards with McLaughlin. Kilt trying to keep it in. Acropolis did at the point, threw it in the slot, intercepted. There's a 3-on-2 back the other way, and Campbell will roll it in as Delbarton wants a line change with 2:50 to play.
Delbarton will take no chances now. Over the red line dump. Less than 3 minutes to go. Expect Brick to really start turning on the offensive thrust right now. They'll put 2 men on the puck. They'll bring at least one, if not both, defensemen up into the play.
Mark Schillings rolls it in behind Dennis Kofer. Kofer has been outstanding tonight, only giving up the 1 goal. Van Glon had the puck at the blue line, couldn't hold on to it. Delbarton comes back the other way. They lead at 1-0 with 2:21 to go. Trocchia runs Eklund off the play. It's picked up by Rob Farr. Able to get it to a teammate. The puck is cleared and icing is called with 2:09 to go. The faceoff comes all the way back down to the Brick end.
Pretty soon, Mick, I would expect one of these two teams to take their time out. Van Glon, who scored the other night, to help Brick beat Randolph to make it to this evening's game. Has been frustrated so far. He's had some good scoring opportunities, but Tyler DeSo has been better.
Well, you think he's going to get a short rest and come right back because he has 17 goals this year. Look for him and Acropolis, Brower, Sorrentino to be out there because they all have either 20 goals or more. Van Glaan with 17 this season, so they need that kind of firepower out there. 2:09 to go. Face off in the Brick end. And it is controlled by the Green Dragons. They roll it ahead, but couldn't set up a play. Now here's a giveaway. And here comes Brower, trying to beat his man. Trying to dive and throw it back in front. Couldn't do it. Kept him at the point. Acropolis will keep it in. Now it comes out. And Kilt back to pick it up.
Credit Tyler DeSo for lunging and just stealing that puck away.
Here's a giveaway as Chip Campbell has the puck on his stick, takes the shot, hit the outside of the net. 1:40 to go. Delbarton, the 1-0 lead. Kevin Kilt, full head of steam, comes to the red line, winds up, and the drive goes off the defenseman. But it's picked up by Farr, thrown in front for Van Glaan, and he missed the tip. Now it goes to the far boards. Fogarty has it. He tries to get it to the net. And a sliding play by Ned Crotty to break it up, and the puck's out of the zone. But Fogarty comes back and levels a hit, trying to keep the play alive.
Boy, can Fogarty do it? Can Crotty do it at both ends of the ice? Not only does he score the only goal tonight so far, he gives up his body and blocks the shot taken from the point.
Rick wants to change with 1:05 to go. Delbarton will get the puck in their end, and they look to skate it out with McLaughlin. Goes behind the net. Last minute of play in period 3 with Delbarton leading 1-0. We'll see how long Koper stays between the pipes of the Brick Green Dragons. Behind the net, it comes right up the slot, and it's intercepted. Van Glaan comes back 2-on-2 with Trokia. The defenseman has it. Shot. Saved by DeSo. And that was a big one by DeSo. Every save's big in the final minute. Here's an interception. Acropolis trying to come down the slot with it. And it goes to the far corner. Kelt was standing in front, looking for a deflection. Pinching in by the defenseman. The puck comes out with 23 seconds to go. The net is empty. Sorrentino for the Brick Green Dragons. Goes rink wide, has a man. That is Brower. Comes across the line, looking to shoot. Ooh, and it's just a stick save by DeSo. But it's kept in at the point. They'll go out front. Kelt has it with 9 seconds to go. Winds up. Oh, it hit a skate and went wide. Delbarton trying to clear the puck, but it's not out. Finally it is with 1 second. It's all over. And the Delbarton Green Wave has won the NJSIAA New Jersey Devils Tournament of Champions final here at Continental Airlines Arena. 1-0, the score tonight. The game-winning goal, the third of the year by Ned Crotty, his 8th of the season. And it's celebration time for the Green Wave of Delbarton.
Ned Crotty, just a freshman. His 3rd game-winning goal of the season, and none bigger in his career than the one here tonight.
The sophomore, Tyler DeSo, congratulated by his teammates. You heard him at the intermission saying he is such a focused young man, and he was all focused tonight as he picks up his 9th shutout of the season as Delbarton wins this game, and disappointment setting in for the Brick Green Dragons as they finish in the runner-up spot here tonight.
DeSo saving every one of the 14 shots on goal, playing tremendous. Gray Eklund giving up his body, throwing check after check tonight. Congratulations to the Green Wave.
Green Wave win this one by the score of 1-0. Brick had a chance on a disputed play as the puck was picked up right on the goal line. It would have tied the game late in the 3rd period. Fogarty played a heck of a game tonight, but unfortunately it goes by the boards for his club. And first-year head coach Bruce Shatel, the former defenseman from Providence College and a high school star in North Jersey at Morristown, leads his team in his first season to an overall state championship. Our postgame is coming up. Stay with us on CN8.
CN8 Extra tonight. What does this 15-year-old have in common with these great leaders? Bringing the message home. How you could make a difference. A season of nonviolence. CN8 Extra tonight on CN8 News. On the next Real Life, Same-sex parenting. The American Pediatric Association supports it, but the state of Florida doesn't. A debate on gay parent adoption. What is in the best interest of the child? On the next Real Life. Tonight, 6 Eastern on CN8.
Hi, Billy Mays here for Grip Wrench, the one tool with the power to do it all. Use it around the house for fixtures and fittings, or opening up that stubborn jar. The Grip Wrench is the right tool for every job. If you've ever busted a nail or a knuckle, then the Grip Wrench is for you. The secret's the unique gripping action, combined with the power of the handle that gives you the strength to open, loosen, or tighten in one easy motion. It grips without damaging the surface. Call now and you'll get the Grip Wrench for only $19.99. We'll also include the mini Grip Wrench, a $10 value, yours free. You get both wrenches for just $19.99. But call right now and we'll include the grip socket, a $20 value, absolutely free. That means you get all this, a $50 value, all for just $19.99. Here's how to order.
To order your grip wrench, call 1-800-343-6886 or send a check or money order to the address listed. Call now.
Welcome back as celebration time for the Green Wave of Delbarton. Their 1-0 win in his final over Brick Township. Let's go downstairs now to Bob Lampin, and standing by with the winning head coach, Bruce Shatel.
All right, thanks a lot, Mick. And Coach, congratulations. A freshman scored the winning goal in your freshman year as the head coach. A couple of young kids doing the job for Delbarton.
I guess it worked out, way. Ned's been great all year. He takes care of his own zone. He moves the puck real well, and he jumps in the play when he should. And he saw the opportunity, top of the circle. He gets the puck and he lets it rip, and he'll never forget that one.
What was going through your mind? You were just peppering Kofer to death in the net, and you have to give him credit in the net for Brick. Yeah, he kept shutting you down, and it looked like it was going to be one of those games where you were real frustrated, and every once in a while you see the other team come and steal it in a game like that.
Well, we were frustrated, to be honest with you. In between periods, we just kept talking about keeping everything positive, keep plugging away. He played fantastic. My hat's off to him and the whole Brick coaching staff. I think our team's speed was a little bit too much for them tonight. They knocked us around a little bit, but we stayed with the game plan, and finally, the rookie comes in with a big shot, and we hold on for dear life at the end.
Of course, you always look for breaks in a championship game, and of course, the Brick folks think that you got a huge break. The little controversy on that one, whether or not it was in or not. But what was going through your mind on that play?
Well, I saw it develop. We talked to the officials before the game. We know that they're a big physical team. We just wanted to make sure that we kept them off our goaltender. And on that controversial goal, one of their forwards, interfered with our goaltender. He just ran him over. Either way, it shouldn't have been a goal.
I thought it was the kind of game where both teams just played so hard. They left their hearts out there. A hard-hitting physical game. And the thing I was most impressed with, as hard-hitting as it was a very clean game.
One penalty in the game, and we got it. I think Brick was very disciplined. They kept it clean, and we did as well. And the officials did a fantastic job. They let us play tonight.
Well, congratulations. A tremendous championship for you. I don't know whether we're going to get a chance to speak to Crotty or not. He was over here before, but he wants to get with his guys. I can't blame him for that, but once again, congratulations in your first year. Of course, now the next question is, what do you do for an encore? Enjoy this one first.
I'm going to enjoy this one for a while, and then we'll get back at it over the summer.
Okay, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
And they just tell me that Mr. Crotty, come on in here, Ned. Well, we talked about the freshman coach, now the freshman goal scorer is here. Ned Crotty scored the game winner. It was certainly a pretty frustrating game for you guys for quite a while. You just couldn't get that first one in.
Right, yeah, it was, I don't know, it was just rough because we were hitting pipes, and goalie was making real good glove saves on us and just staying on his head. But finally, after a while, you got to break down. We were just peppering with shots and popped one in.
You're only in 9th grade? Wow, I'll tell you. What's it feel like, a 9th grader? You come out here and you play on the same ice that the Devils play on?
Pretty nerve-wracking. Like our first game, I was pretty tense with the puck and everything, but now, it's basically just another game on a big sheet of ice, and I don't know, it's amazing.
We're looking at your goal right now, and a tremendous shot that went in. As soon as that thing went in, what went through your mind?
Just wow. I couldn't believe I scored. I was just amazed that, I don't know, and it was just amazing. that I had scored.
Well, we talk about hockey players, and hockey players very often don't have any teeth. Take a look at that camera. Big smile. There's a lot of teeth right there, folks. You can tell he's in 9th grade. About $4,000 worth of metal in there. I hope you're protecting those things.
Yeah.
Listen, congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much.
Great championship, and all the best to you.
Thank you.
Only a freshman, and he's got something that he will never, ever forget. Scores the winning goal in the state championship match. Back upstairs to you guys.
All right, thanks very much, Bob Lampin. But here's the play that everyone will talk about. Was there goaltender interference? Pete Caggiano, and this puck right near the goal line.
Well, there might have been on that play as Dan Dornacher crashed right into DSO.
And look who the guy who was keeping it out. That was Crotty. So he did it on both ends tonight.
You see them yelling, it's in, it's in. He's raising his arms. Dornacher thinks he has the goal, but our official said nope, never crossed the goal line.
So Ned Crotty credited with the only goal, his 8th of the year, the 3rd game-winning goal of the season for him. And he's also credited with keeping this game a 1-0 shutout win for Delbarton. And take a look at our final stats here tonight. Shots on goal, 29-14. Delbarton had that edge all night long.
And they had it territorial-wise as well. They really outplayed Brick consistently from the beginning to the end. The hitting was pretty even. Face-offs pretty even. The goal, that's the difference.
And Ned Crotty got the game winner. And with the victory, Delbarton gets its 3rd championship at the ultimate level for a state title overall. And it's also their 26th win a year. That is a all-time record for Delbarton. The game winner once again from Ned Crotty, the only goal of the night. And Delbarton defeats Brick 1-0 for the NJSIAA New Jersey Devils Tournament of Champions final here at Continental Airlines Arena. Now for Pete Caggiano and Bob Lampinen, I'm Mick Bonningham. Good night, everybody.
On the next It's Your Call.
The bond has been broken between the community and the police.